isolated or lonely in the Christmas time. So, but I think like now, lonely maybe, but not in a bad way. Just yeah, just very peaceful and quiet. Yeah.
Yes, actually, the streets were the streets were so empty. All the people were with their families and celebrate the day, and all the shops were closed. And actually, yes, I felt like a little bit not good, and I feel a little bit depression in myself actually.
The worst and the best Christmas that I had was when I was like the second year here. I was living in Erasmus residence, and in this Erasmus residence, every student was from a different country. Christmas time came, everyone left. I was like alone with another guy from Sicilia. This guy was like a really good friend of mine, and I remember that we ate with the family of a French girl that came here, but then they went out and did their stuff. And just sleeping like at 1, no drinking, no partying, no gifts, no nothing. It was like, but it was a good thing because I was with a really good friend. Like.
No.
Yeah, because in Colombia we live Christmas like it's a very family thing, but at the same time it's like a more community stuff. Like in the neighborhood we gave a lot of importance to how we share with the people around us, even if we don't know each other. Like for example, for us Christmas is not like an important date or the 31st of December an important date. It's the whole period in which we come from. The whole December is it's like a party, and
it's like a holiday season.
Exactly. So there is like this. The music changes, so we know when Christmas is coming because the radio stations start playing different music, and then the smells changes because then people are starting cooking things that they don't cook during in the year, and so so everything is like different, special, and there's a nice environment. Here is like really focused on these 2 dates, or maybe 3 if you count the 7th of January.
Empowered? By empowered, you mean that I can't do anything or stuff?
No, that, for example, that you could maintain an emotionally difficult situation alone and that you are strong enough to do it?
Yeah, I was strong enough to do it, but yeah, but always it's character of a human. I always think I have a better situation.
So essentially that feeling of strength didn't give you any satisfaction. You were just there, but you would still rather be with your family.
Yeah.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger? Yes, but it's hard. It's hard. I mean, like the time from middle to the end of November until the end of March is not a good time. Winter is here. You cannot go out. At the beginning, it was like I didn't met so much people. Christmas is there. University come after Christmas, but really hard because of the exams and all stuff. So, empowering, yes, because I mean I'm still alive and I'm still doing the thing after 8 years. But sometimes you need more energy for that.
Of course, because you're not, I don't know, you're not depending on your family, you're doing what you want. A chance to, I think it's also Christmas overvaluated, like everyone is spending, they're expecting so many things and it's actually very exhausting for most of the families, like, you know, too much expectation and presents and this, and they really forget about the meaning of Christmas. It's a religious celebration. Yeah.
I try to look for some kind of relief in music, for example. I remember that I was getting ready at that moment I was getting ready, and we were going to a party. And I was feeling so sad because I was feeling a little bit lost, because it didn't really feel like going to a party we were going to celebrate Christmas. It felt like we were just going to a dinner. And what I did, I started playing music. I started playing music that we play in the region that I come from, in Colombia, and that reminded me a little bit at that moment of the spirit of Christmas, but at the same time it really made me sad, like really sad. So I started crying, and I had to take a moment for me to cry and to recall memories and stuff like this, and then to, and then to put my shit together and then just continue living.
No, I don't think I've ever felt empowered.
So you didn't have a feeling you were able to maintain an emotional, difficult situation on your own?
Well, I can't say like it's very empowering because there's it's Christmas time, so there's a lot of like different things happening, and so even when you're with your family, sometimes you're doing things it's even then it's not so empowering. You have to like maybe go and meet people who you're not really
fond of.
Yeah, you don't really feel like, and there's, I think Christmas can be very stressful,
In that situation, I get like 2 offers in this whole time, and yeah, these offers were only offers because at the end I finished doing something else. Once I worked, because as I told you, Christmas here for me is like another day. And if not, I was partying or celebrating with my girlfriend's family. But yeah, it's like not the same as I said.
It was planned when I was in London. I mean, the first place I arrived here in Europe was London, and I didn't know where I was going to spend Christmas. And I got an offer, which was quite strange because a stranger telling you to stay at home. It's like something like I didn't really want to, and I really didn't want to have a party with friends because it's not about that either. So I was feeling, but at the end it didn't actually happen.
Yes.
Yes, one time in 2012 I have a far family in here, but it's not really far, and they invited me to their home, and I was there, and it was good.
I was very welcomed, and my mom also came here 2 years ago. We spent Christmas with them. For her it was, I should say, so for me I have no problem because it's kind of my second home. I really love them and we have a very good relationship. But for my mom it was a little bit uncomfortable sometimes.
Did she say why?
I think it's because she really misses me, and I don't know, it's, maybe a little bit jealous that I'm feeling like so good, and they're also so I'm part of the family, so she loves it, but I think on the other way, she maybe feels like, oh, my little girl, you know.
Yeah, she didn't have you for herself.
That's the thing. She really wanted to spend more time with me.
So a couple times I've gone visited people in the Christmas, and you know, sometimes it's alright, but how do I feel about it? I feel very much like when people offer, it's a very, very nice thing to offer, actually. So, you know, when people offer me that, then it's not something I really want. It's not something I could really say, no, I don't want to do that. Actually, it's normally very nice. So I can't say I'm looking for people to going around looking and seeing like who will invite me.
I thought, should I go or not? I was really a little bit uncomfortable with the situation. So I thought, is that be good that I'm going? It will be fun or not? But I took the chance. It was okay.
So why was it uncomfortable in the beginning?
So because I thought that this night it belongs to the intimate family and intimate friends or something, and I was really new that time here in Vienna, so I thought that maybe I can't deal with the situation so good, but it was good.
Weird. We're sad because I mean, like, how to say it? I was always the one that was offering someone, hey, come to my place, because in Peru I had a lot of friends that were from international places, and yeah, it was like being on the other side of the story was hard because you were like the intrudes, something like that, because I'm used to Christmas is family until 12, then you can do whatever, but was like I'm coming to a family place imposing something, or they have to take care about me, and
So it felt like a sign of pity, or
yeah.
Of course, but the thing is that actually just being outside of the country and in Europe, it made me reflect about everything all the time. The public transport, the way they construct things here, the way they... So yes, it was not only because of Christmas, and it was just like a comparison, and we're just trying to connect the kind of society that they represent.
Yeah, it makes you think about your own family also, for sure.
Yes, actually. Yes. Because because we had a really close family in Iran, so every gathering made me think about a lot.
and did you somehow compare like the family you've spent Christmas with and your family in Iran, like how they function, how they talk to each other, and how they deal with, you know, with the family members? Like, did you have any reflections of this sort of nature?
Actually, I found it good and really kind and intimate here too. But the problem is sometimes me myself, that I should arrange I forgot the word. I should arrange myself with the situation, I should become a part of the society and friends and family. So it's more about me than the other people. So I think these days I'm getting better day by day.
And how? I mean, when you are there, when you're in a family nucleus, you always see how they interact, and it's inevitable to think about, okay, in this situation my brother will do that, in that situation my father will do that, and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, right now I have a girlfriend, and I was this Christmas with her and her family. It's different because her mother comes from Argentina, and we have almost the same culture, and that's why it's a bit different. But anyways, it's like a different family, not my family. I feel better with them, but anyways, you miss your family for sure. It's like,
I think not Christmas precisely, like just living with another family. It's makes you open your eyes in many ways to see how your family is functioning. But I don't think Christmas specifically. So now I've celebrated with two other families Christmas, and it was completely different. But yeah, I think it's just like, it's not this specific date in which makes you think about your traditions.
I was more thinking about, the family and the relationship between the members, and how other family rules the same relationships, between parents and children, between mother and father, and between the siblings, and you say, oh, my family is different than this family. So and then I start thinking, why did that happen to you?
Not in Christmas, actually.
Okay, but in general, yes.
In general, yeah, of course.
I don't know, but I think so at some point, a man or a woman, so eventually we have to start our own families too, Our friends, maybe they'll become our wives, and then we'll have children.
So in a long-term run, you would not depend on your friends on this kind of occasion. So essentially you think it is a family thing.
No, well, I think the opposite. I think eventually your friends kind of will be like part of your family. They'll be your family, separate from so, I don't know, your parents and your parents' friends, and those are the people who, when you're growing up you think of as family. But then I think if we're getting older now, then our friends and, people who are more close to us, then they'll become our family.
Nowadays, yes. I feel really better here. Actually, the second time that I came to Vienna, I felt really, really more comfortable than the first time. First time, I was really homesick. I seated in the restaurant, I cried. Seated in the metro station, I cried. I feel really, really homesick.
So the second time you came to Vienna was that you could have some friends to come back at?
Yes, and actually it was really more comfortable.
yes and no. I mean, they can substitute family in a lot of aspects in your life, but in some moment like this, family is family.
I think sometimes you cannot decide who you got from family. You cannot decide your brother or your cousins, but you can decide your friends. And sometimes you have better relationship with your friends than with your family. So, not substituting, I would not say it, but they're also part of your life. And
I don't know. I don't think so. Actually, that depends on the importance that you give to this kind of dates. I mean, like, I started spending New Year's Eve with friends.
I try to spend my next Christmas with an Austrian family. So I want to know the tradition of them. I want to know more about the culture of the Austrian people. So I try to come along with my Austrian friends better and be part of them and be and participate in their ceremony.
The same as always. I don't plan anything. If anything comes, cool. If nothing comes, I try to work that day because they pay double. And yeah, but planning is...
Doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, as I told you, Christmas here is one more day. It's like, whatever. If there is something to do, let's do it, but... I mean, I don't even decorate my home. There's people, or back in Peru, I had to make that with my family. The tree was my work, my brother had to make the windows, my mother was cooking, and it was like a whole rituals, let's say it. Here is like, okay, it's 21, I don't care about buying anyone gifts, I don't care about anyone coming. No one is coming to my place, so why the hell I'm gonna spend money in a tree?
we want to go to a meditation course, and we want to spend Christmas till New Year's Eve, a little bit longer. I think it's more than 1 week, and yeah, meditate.
So not traditional at all.
No, we really wanted to do something completely different.
I want to come back to Colombia because it has been a while that I've not spent Christmas with my family. So I think I want to see that, and because I have a child, I would like my child to experience this.
Maybe like even get a tree and I don't know, and decorate it, and you know, and maybe like, you know, also like maybe have friends over, cook something or something like that. You know, yeah, I'd like to do something like that.